Phoebe is fishing for the first time.
And then obviously the bigger the fish that I'm trying to catch, the tighter the drag I want it.
Look at that!
Aww.
What a big mouth it's got.
Enjoy your life.
Let it swim out of your hands.
That was so cute. That was the cutest little fish I've ever seen.
It's the same fish.
Fish number 2. Beginning to get bigger soft plastics. Oh, darling. Okay, have a beautiful life.
Well, let's get you on a bit bigger lure, eh? And it's delicious.
I think this is called a slender long tom. I don't know. For some reason that makes sense.
We're at the wonderful Orpheus. Phoebe's doing some editing and I've got an itchy feet because there are no coconut trees here on this section of the island. We're just on the southern side of the research centre, so we're gonna jump on up 3 mile to the next bay where we were last time we were here, where we know there's coconut trees, because we're actually running a little bit low on water. And also we had a wet passage the other day and a bit of salt water got into our freshwater tanks, so Phoebe and I are really not all that interested in drinking the water. It's just not doing anything for us. So yeah, we're gonna go stock up on some coconuts, because the following day when the winds swing east, which they've done now, we're probably gonna head over to Great Palm, or maybe even just push it back to Maggie. We'll see how we go. I just successfully sailed off the mooring for the first time, just using the main. I'm just figuring out whether I'll put the heady up. Might be more effort than it's worth. We're still doing 3.3 with the main alone. I want to be doing 5 so we can trawl once we get out of this conservation zone. Yeah, I had the motor on as precaution always, but yeah, pretty stoked. Chuck the head sail up just for a little bit of fun. I got to turn the motor off, so yeah, my excuse was I needed to reflake it anyway, because we put it down in a hurry when we got that prop wrap on the passage over here. And I'm just really enjoying doing some sailing that isn't with the motor on and going dead into the wind and the swell.
I completely didn't help you then, I'm sorry.
Right. Speedy.
Speedy exit. Oh. It'll be such a nice sunset tonight. Look at all this cloud coverage. Where are you going? I always take the piss out of Josh because when he burps, he goes, bite.
I feel like.
See ya.
I feel like we some app.
Your dad does that.
Is possibly one of the many things.
I've heard Trevor do that a couple of times. So to double our chances of getting some dinner tonight, I'm also going to fish. I haven't fished since I was 9 years old, I think. Caught a really small flatty, but that was the first and last time I fished. I fished and then I was like, this is horrible, and then I never did it again. Listen to me speaking as if I'm gonna get one. If I get one, Josh is I'll try and pull it in, and then Josh will do the rest if it's an eligible fish. But anyways, we'll just see how we go. Hopefully Josh is the one that catches it because he deserves it. Oh, okay, so I adjust the tension here.
Like one hit in.
Clockwise?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't need to. You don't want it too tight until the fish strikes, because otherwise it'll rip the rod out of your hand.
Oh, okay, so loosen it a bit. And then obviously the bigger the fish that I'm trying to catch, the tighter the drag I want it.
Yeah, but you
okay.
just want to let it take the line for a bit first. So, how you're holding the rod.
Not good. Right hand.
Rod tip down.
The rod tip down.
Out. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And so what I do with my knees, this is something that he taught me, is I wedge the rod behind my
Or under the right leg, and then push up against. Yes, Key. Cool. I hope I catch one for you.
We're enjoying this absolutely magical sunset.
We didn't catch anything other than this magical sunset.
And it's delicious.
Josh did get a snag. He let it fall. Well, you were focused on what I was doing, and I was about to. What is this called? Where you let it go?
Like.
I was about to drop it in.
That sounds good.
I was gonna drop it in, and then Josh was standing over there holding his rod on the other side, watching me do it, and then let his sink, and then it snagged, and we actually lost the lure. So we dropped a pin on avionics, and we'll go back there tomorrow when we're diving.
Just gonna move.
Not full yet. Floats. Wow.
We can still operate the throttle one.
Yeah. So the plan was that we were going to put all these coconuts down here in the cockpit, and I was like, babe, they're not going to fit. And he was like, oh, I don't know. Half of them fit in the cockpit. So I'm thinking I have to run it by Josh. Maybe we set up the lee cloth in the bow, because at least the pillows, they're like, it's plastic, so it can be wiped down, because we cleaned all these in salt water. That's the only place that I can think of for us to store them. Definitely can't put it in the tender, because we're going to be packing that up, or at least towing it behind. We can't tow it behind with all this weight. So we'll just stack it as much as we can in the cockpit and see how we go. A little rearranging, and it fit perfectly in the cockpit. Doesn't interfere with the throttle, which is good. Helm's all fine. So cool. So I didn't film it, but we just sailed off our mooring.
Getting better at that, eh?
Yeah. It is currently 11:15. We've got a 40 nautical mile journey ahead of us, which isn't great considering what time we're leaving. We'll probably be arriving after dark, but we'll just see how we go and what kind of winds we have once we get out of this bay.
Well, our passage here was one of the quickest passages.
Yeah.
We were averaging 6s and 8s the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very lively sail. We were getting average of 10 knots and gusting up to 12 knots at our mooring, and that was being shaded by the island here, so who knows what we'll get once we're out here on the open water. Yeah, we were gonna stay here for another couple of days and then head back to Townsville before I have my train out of here, before I'm catching the train from Townsville to Brizzy. But we've just got quite a bit of admin to sort out before we depart and leave each other for a week, and we've got to reprovision. But in the meantime, we got all these coconuts. So stoked. Let 'em go. Let 'em go. The devil put aside for me, for me.
So you don't need to push too hard, just let the drill bit do all the work, yeah? Yeah. You wait, keep the drill on and pull it out, because that'll help all the stuff pull off.
Oh, baby.
Well, I reckon let's put that over the side, because otherwise it's going to go, the whole cockpit will go that yellow.
It's gonna go everywhere. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here.
Phoebe is fishing.
Oh, hold on.
for the first time. This will be her second cast. Holy smokes. Wow, nice. Oh.
Just need a beer. Kidding, I don't drink beer.
Well, you fish, but you might not now start drinking beer.
Might start.
You got one, Phoebe.
I just caught a tiny little coral trout.
Well, if there's one here, there must be more here, right?
Its hook is right in its face. You're right, darling. Nearly out. Nearly out. Good job. There you go.
Let's have a little look.
Sorry. You're so beautiful. I
Can we
hope
see
you
its
grow up
body?
big and strong.
Look at that.
Aww.
What a big mouth it's got.
Thank you.
You want to put it back in the water?
Thank you so much. Okay. Enjoy your life.
Let it swim out of your hands.
Bye.
Slow.
Oh no.
It's the same fish?
It's the same. Oh, sweetheart, you're so little. It's so tiny. Oh, it's not fucking. Oh, baby. Oh, darling. Oh, sweetheart. Oh no, it's another. I swear to God, is it the same? No, it's not. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. I know. This sucks so bad. Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Hold on. There we go. Fish number 2. I think we need to get bigger soft plastics. Oh, darling. Okay, have a beautiful life. Whee!
Well, let's get you on a bigger lure, eh? It's a rock cod. I caught one of them too. I love them. They're so beautiful.
Oh, baby.
Okay, don't wind it in too much more.
Okay.
Lifting up. Hold on. Let your drag out a little bit, babe.
Okay.
More. Yeah, it'll allow you to handle it. Okay, sweet.
I know, that sucks.
Now lift it up and grab the line.
Okay, have a little breathe. This won't take too long. I'm trying to be quick. Oh, baby.
Hold on 1 second, babe. You got it. When you handle the fish,
Yeah?
come.
How about that? Hold on. Breathe again. Hold on. Chill. Okay, ready?
Yeah, there's a rag here.
Alright, mister. Let's do this together. So, oh, it's right in your eye. That sucks. Oh, well done, darling. Oh, wait.
Hold on. You don't want to get spiked. See, like this?
Okay, stop.
Oh, shit.
Stop, let me get it. This is my... Okay. Come up this way. Okay. Oh, this is so scary for you. Okay.
Watch it.
Oh, it's stuck on the other hook. Okay, let's just... Okay. Goodbye. Good luck.
Good work.
Third fish. It's super tiny, but yeah, it'd be good to actually catch one that we can eat. Otherwise, we're just catching it for no reason. But that's okay. At least we're getting some bites, right?
Yeah. Let's keep going, eh?
Okay. What would we catch it? I think this is called a slender long tom. I don't know. For some reason that makes sense. What would we catch it?
We're going to stay here for two more days.
What would we catch with that though?
We'll drop something off the back of the boat.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, could you kill it quickly?
Yep, close your eyes.
Okay. Oh, I got 4 fish today. First time really since I was a little kid, but yeah, it'll be exciting once I actually catch some good fish. Well, they're all good, but good for what we need. It's not fun like catching them. It's more so, it's exhilarating, improving, knowing that I'll be able to provide one day.
Keep it up, that's all.
More than what's being provided at this current moment.
Someone's got to catch some fish. Phoebe and I are sitting here at Great Palm Island doing a little bit of work on our dehumidifier. I'm rebuilding it. Phoebe's been working all morning, so I'm feeling extremely lonely because no one's talking to me. Sonia, talk to me.
Maybe you should talk to the voices in my head. They got heaps to say.
Well, until the voices in your head are ready to talk, I'm rebuilding our dehumidifier. This was an important bit of gear in Ballina when, after the floods, when it was really humid and we were getting mold everywhere, which we still have. Anyway, this dehumidifier has been really good, really good. It runs a fan over a cooling coil that then sucks the air from the boat through the fan onto the coil, and it removes all the moisture out of the air. For some reason now it's turning on and turning off consistently no matter what the humidity is. So I've just pulled it apart, I've figured out how it works, and now I'm gonna put it back together so I can actually plug it into a 12-volt source and it will run continuously. This is our AC 240 volts in, goes to a transformer that drops it down to 12 volts, that then goes to the control board. Out of the control board we have the cooling element here, fan, and the temperature and humidity instrument. Everything into this board is 12 volts, so therefore everything out of this board is going to be 12 volts, so I know that I can play around with it. This is a little control and display PCB. So what I'm going to do is pretty much delete this, put 12 volts into the board, and I'm going to rewire it so whenever it's on, the fan and the cooling element are running the whole time, and I'm gonna leave the dehumidifier plugged into the display so I can see what the humidity and temperature is in the room. That's the idea. Let's see how it goes. She's reassembled, running off 12 volts, no display and humidity readout anymore, but the most important thing is that we have a functioning dehumidifier.
Getting pretty low on the coconut quantity now. Probably about, this cockpit's probably half full now compared to what it was before. We've been drinking the greenest ones because they're the ones that'll have the most juice in them. And we're gonna keep the more yellowy and the browner ones for me to eat, or for Josh to eat as well. But for my 18-hour train ride from Townsville to Brisbane, I'm a big snacker. And we're gonna go to the shops and get some snacks, but so if I'm not eating the whole time, I'll probably get a little bit sad. So I'll be stoked to be eating coconuts. This one looks like a really nice green one. So in the mornings, I've just been drilling a hole in the coconut, and it's been super refreshing because we got salt water over the bow. I think we already told you. And then we got salt water in the forward tank, and now that salt water is also in the bladder. So all of our water is contaminated, which sucks. But what doesn't suck is that we've got all these coconuts. Woo! They're really energizing too. Like Josh and I usually drink, well, I usually drink maybe 3 or 4 litres a day of water. And now that we haven't been drinking that water, I've been drinking coconuts instead. I probably only have 3 of these a day with a few little cups of water here and there. But I don't really feel all that thirsty. I think it's because these are so high in electrolytes. Fantastic. So yummy. Do you want a coconut, Josh?
Yes, please. There's
probably like maybe 400 mils in each coconut, so in these green ones anyway. So you get quite a lot of bang for your buck. Not that we paid for them, well, Josh did. Paid for it in green ant bites. Yeah, energy expenditure going up there. Woo! Oh. Always gives me a wee bit of a fright. And then we've just been throwing the coconuts overboard, which we weren't really sure if that was like kosher, but you see coconuts floating around here on the shore anyway, because the coconuts fall out of the tree and then eventually just make their way onto shore and into the sea. So we don't don't feel too bad about it, to be honest. Haven't been to land yet here on Palm Island. There are some steps that you need to go through to not so much gain permission, but to have a local on the land take you for a guide to guide you through the town. It's not really acceptable to just kind of pull up on the tender and go for a walk around. And we wanted to do it the right way, so we haven't actually been on land yet. But we've definitely explored a lot of the outside of the island in terms of on the tender in the water. We're going to pull up the pick and head to Maggie today because I keep wanting to say fly out of here. I'm going to be, what do you say if you're on a train?
Hit the tracks.
Hit the tracks! Yeah, word. I'm going to be hitting the tracks on Thursday.
Good morning. We've got the motor running. We're going to pull the mainsail up and then pull the anchor up and then sail on into Magnetic Island. It's 10 a.m. The winds are kind of starting to swing to the east. They've been more southerly this morning. I've been checking the Townsville weather because we have full bars here at Great Palm Island. And yeah, just sort of excited and nervous. 40 nautical miles. It was a quick passage on the way here, and hopefully it's not too much of windward sailing on the way back, but it will be. It definitely will be. So yeah, it's going to be a slow sail. I'm feeling a little bit excited, but also a little bit nervous. I tend to feel a bit nervous before passages, but there's not much swell, so that'll help, and we haven't got too much wind. It would be between sort of ideally 10 and 15 knots. But it has seemed to be picking up a little bit during the day and going to 15 to 20. So just, yeah, hoping that doesn't happen. But anyway, we'll see how we go.
I'm just sad we don't have any books to read each other for this long slug. But at least we've got lots of coconuts to drink.
We do, and hopefully we'll be busy with catching lots of fish.
Yeah. We had a chat last night about like what the season's been like for us, and I think we're both really looking forward to having a little bit of time off the boat and going down and seeing our family, and yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. So this sail back to Maggie Island is the beginning of our passage back home, the gradual passage back home. So yeah, it's going to be a long slug today, but it'll be yeah, it's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Okay, let's do it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me show you what I rigged up for Sonia. This is so cool. So this is our fly screen for the aft cabin. I've just put it into the bookcase. How's that? Now you can keep looking out the window and you're not going to fall out.
We're motor sailing. Got about 1900 revs, and we're close hauled on a port tack. I've got the tender on the windward side, so that's sort of doing a good job at keeping a little bit of water off the deck. We are still copping a fair few waves over the bow. Apart from that, we're making a pretty good point of sail, and the wind is definitely swinging a little bit around more to the east. Townsville is reading east southeast at 13 knots on there at the airport there. We're managing to sail to about 140 degrees at the moment. We've been running the motor for almost 2 hours now. Just saves us sort of doing a sloppy 4 knots with this swell and getting sort of picked up and pushed back and bearing a really off course. Even though the wind is supposed to swing around and we'll be able to sail a little bit better to our course, it's much more comfortable running the motor like this, and I don't mind burning a few litres of diesel to sort of get there and a comfortable passage. Yeah, so far so good. This is our course at the moment, and as the wind's swinging, we're actually managing to swing back into our course a little bit more. You can see here that we were destined sort of for a lot further out, but yeah, as this wind sort of picks up a little bit and stays consistently in the right direction, we might be able to drop the motor off and just sail, which is the goal. So I've just had the motor in neutral for the last sort of 5 minutes. We've been maintaining 140 degrees and sitting at, well, between 4.5 and 6 knots. So we're gonna drop this motor off and do some windward sailing. Yeah!
I've got some red kidney beans and lentils on the soak for dinner. And I'm making bread. And I don't know if you can see by the gimbal stove how much we heeled over, but I'm so glad that none of this went flying. I've got yeast and psyllium husk as the binder, all the flour, and I'm about to knead it on the table.
We've made it to Picnic Bay, Magnetic Island. Drop the sails, drop the anchor. It feels good. It feels really good.
Sun is always shining. Come on, you bastard. We wanted to show you this. This is almost 3 weeks worth of rubbish. What?
I set it up so you can see what...
Almost 3 weeks worth of...
You gotta get in there. I'll hold it for you.
I don't want to be in it.
But it makes it way more interesting if you're in it, my love.
We wanted to show you this. This is actually 3 weeks worth of our rubbish. This is stuff that we collected from the beach at Cook Island. This is our waste, and then this is our recycling. We thought that was pretty cool.
How long has it been?
Pretty stoked. Oh, I said almost 3 weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow, the next day. Yeah, I think that's really good.
I think that's amazing.
We don't have enough space for anything more anywhere on the boat, but yeah, it's cool when you actually get to see it. You know, when you're on a boat, all of everything that comes on has to come off at some point, and especially when it comes to recycling or waste, it has to be stored somewhere until you go to land again. And yeah, it's just really interesting to know how much we consume and how much we waste, and yeah, I'm really proud of ourselves.
Yeah, I think the ratio is good too. 2 bags of recycling to 1 bag of rubbish.
Yeah.
And then that's all our stuff from a beach cleanup. So. Yeah.
And we also use like old soft plastics. Like this is a frozen berry bag. We use that as a bin. So yeah, they get a second life. Okay. We
got to make sure we get our rubber bands back though.
Yeah, I know.
Because we're actually all out of rubber bands now.
Far out. These ones, these are really good ones.
Yeah, I know, they're valuable, those things. Righto.